Okay. So this is week 2, Frubbles versus... This is Gojo, right?
Yeah, this is Gojo.
Alright.
The one I stole Ogre Pond from. I was like, please don't take Ogre Pond from me. And Gojo was like, okay.
Did you know that he's fighting 3 Ogre Pawns in a row?
Oh my god. I love Ogre Pond so much.
Alright.
Best Pokemon. Anyway. What did I lead? I led Ogre Pond. That actually makes sense. Because I think I was... Was I Spike's 3 attacks? I think I was Spike's 3 attacks on this.
I think you were Spike's dual stab U-turn.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, and you just...
I wanted to get Spikes up.
Is this Scarf?
I
feel like lead Hydreigon very... Like,
Green Scarf, maybe.
Very
well, I know what the answer is now in retrospect.
Yeah, but like in the moment, it's
at the beginning is like, oh my god, is this Scarf? Yeah.
Yeah, it's very Scarf energy. Scarf filled,
well,
and they switch out, so it's probably not. That's the thing.
And then I went for the immediate U-turn.
Yeah.
A bit of a lucky crit there, but also very nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Toxic has the hedge, but I could have just flamethrowered. I just didn't expect that they'd throw away their one Ogre Pond answer and their one Quaquaval semi-answer.
I guess it's not really an answer anymore, though. That's the thing. Right?
It was if it's Synthesis.
Oh, fair. You're right. Okay. Then you flamethrower for the kill.
So I just kill it, and this is a little silly right here.
Was that just a scout?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah.
I had Black Sludge, but they knocked it off.
Yeah, so like you're just scouting.
Also, I was disabled on this set, so if they use Hydro Pump, I might have what's it called?
Yeah.
I might have disabled there. And I disabled there just in case they Hydro Pump again, but they Volt Switch instead.
Yeah, and it takes forward 2% because this thing's made of paper.
Salazzle has awful defensive stats, but that's okay.
That's okay.
Because I noticed that Salazzle is like... Salazzle Toxic is the unbeatable hedge.
Yeah.
Like, most teams cannot deal with Salazzle Toxic because...
This thing might, but, you know, not well.
Not well. No, it deals with it, but only after the Flame Orb is activated.
Exactly. So, like, there's a handful of Pokemon that can deal with it, but it requires prep. And
like, I realized, like, no matter what Salazzle set I have, I can probably run Toxic, and that's a good option.
Yeah.
Yeah, the miss was rough. I don't think the crit ended up mattering, because they threw away their Serena.
Well, the argument would be then, if it didn't crit, would they have thrown it away? Right.
I think they shouldn't have, either way, but...
Yeah, I agree. So... this bullshit.
Here I go into Xatu.
You get valuable info that this is special attack. Colossal.
And Ivy Cudgel was a roll, but I decided to just go for the Wood Hammer, which does a shit ton of damage to me. But it was worth it. And I knew they were going to Terra there, because you don't send in a Colossal against a Water type unless you're about to Terra.
Yeah, this thing gone so good for the rest of the team. Yeah, okay.
Not that Quaquaval cared. But Serena gone, that was huge. And they got this thing in because I was okay sacking it, and I got the Toxic off it. I'm happy with that. Xatu comes out.
Defog.
Yeah, very nice defog off.
You were about having defog at first, weren't you?
I was not sure, but yeah, it's nice that it had. Oh, I wasn't disliking. I was just like, is there a better move here? And there wasn't.
Because Xatu has nothing.
Yeah.
It's like, but it's so good at what it does. That's the thing.
It is.
It's so good at it.
I think 6 points, absolute steal. I think I got so much value out of my Pokemon.
Yeah.
Did I set up rocks here? No, I just went into Wellspring. I guess I was like, oh, I live any hit, right? And I did.
I guess, yeah.
And then I just went for the Ivy Cudgel. I could have just Wood Hammered there. But
yeah, you could have, but I don't think it mattered because you threatened I shard, so.
yeah, the outspeed was real nice. Knock off there, bam, very nicely done.
Sorry, not I
And
shard.
then
What am I saying? It's faster. Yeah.
I swords dance.
Because you were
I'm protective pads as well.
Oh, you're
No protective pads,
Okay.
so I can't get flame bodied.
But this is. Well, you swords dance, so it's like not the biggest deal on earth.
I could have swords danced again, but I'm okay with that play I made. I just go for triple axle on for the chip. Like that's decent chip.
Oh my god, this thing has.
I was burnt, and they has a ton of defense.
I know. This was max defense, max HP.
Yeah.
Bold,
Yeah, it was.
But like, God, it's Revile.
Yeah. Revile's not that strong.
Yeah, all things considered. And this
there's
is
the overheat.
Yeah, freest set of opportunity of the world.
I get the aqua step. I get a little lucky not getting. No, not lucky. They get unlucky by not getting the burn off.
Well, you had Lumberry, so it didn't matter.
Yes, I had Lum. And I could have switched since the next turn, but that was to make sure like Scarf Hydreigon didn't outspeed me, even though I'm not sure if it still might have outsped me because I was not max speed invested. But thankfully it's not Scarf Hydreigon. So I just close combat it.
That was good.
I think if I didn't toxic the Colossal, this would have been way harder, but I did toxic it, so I did it.
Honestly,
not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad. Nothing bad. It's just a good game. It's less interesting when you don't have anything to say bad. I suppose.
I don't even think they played bad either.
No. No.
The overheat on Weavile was like, yes, that was prime Walker setup, but what are they going to do? Let this Weavile stay in and keep chipping this? Like, there's nothing they could have really done there.
No.
I think they played well. I think they got a little bit unlucky with the Hydro Miss and the Speed Tie.
Yeah, the Speed Tie was rough.
But, yeah.
And afterwards, they traded away Megalade for Megalophony.
For Sneasler. No, for Sneasler, I thought.
Okay, yeah, for Sneasler. So that... Because it's such a rough speed tier. 110.
Well, they also already have Hisuian Zoroark, so they already cover it. Yeah. And having a faster Pokemon would have been really nice versus my team. Like, Sneasler alone would have helped versus Salazzle so much.
Yeah.
Anyway, goal is to do even better next time. That was a 3-0, I think. So.
Yeah, 3-0.
Oh my gosh, I love the end screen because you just get to see Quaquaval dancing.
I hate that. Alright.
Look at all those numbers. Okay, your turn.
Alright. So...
Turn 1, bam.
Yeah.
Well, I believe I heard that they were Scarf.
Yeah, they were Scarf treads, which is why they stayed in, which makes a lot of sense.
And it's also why they switched immediately into Latias, because they knew this was a free setup.
Mm-hmm. So
they knew that we were Scarf.
Yeah, they now know that this is also Scarf. So
good nickname. Good nickname.
I prepped for every single situation for this lead, which I think I should just start doing that more. Also, misplay.
Yeah, no, unskilled.
Misplay.
Correctly gendering troubles is a misplay.
Yeah. No, don't say that.
Give it a different nickname. I don't know.
But it's trouble.
The only person. I am the only person on Earth who likes Greninja.
Yes. Ignore the fact that it won first place in the popularity poll. Yeah, so this is scary. Yeah, so obviously this is scary.
The specifically like Volt Switch here, very, very scary there. I feel like I would have, in retrospect, gone to Palmot because there's no way they Psychic moved there.
But yeah.
Not Palmot. I would have gone to Clodsire, I meant. Because there's no way they Psychic moved there. But also, sacking Palmot was a very safe play. It was a very good mid-ground.
It wasn't It wasn't necessarily supposed to be a sack. It was more so that
You wanted to nuzzle it.
yeah, I wanted to either nuzzle it or knock off it depending on the volt switch also revealed if it was leftovers or not. That was in my mind.
Got it.
Because I wanted to make sure this wasn't weakness policy. So knocking off could have been big. Unfortunately, it wasn't. And it just dies.
Yeah.
Because Sag.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily sure what the correct play would have been, but I don't think this is I think this is one of the better plays that could have happened here.
Yeah.
As sad as Palma just dying is.
I feel like I don't think they side shock in that situation.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
But like Palma wasn't a bad play. I'm not saying this is a bad play.
A bad play would have been going into Greninja.
Greninja would have been a bad play. A bad play would have been staying in with Cobalion. Anyway, this is good. You get the Toxic off immediately.
Yeah.
And then now it's just the waiting game.
Yeah. Alright. Stealth Rock. I think they knew that I was not unaware. They just like instinctively knew because they are.
That damage was.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Because the damage. But
and also Walking Wake, yeah. Luckily we didn't bring Terra Steel.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I say that like Claude doesn't completely sweep this team later, but yeah, it does so much more with the extra base power and a boost.
Yeah, I even got a chance to Stealth Rock, which comes in very handy. And then I make the correct switch.
Even if they like Alluring voiced here, I think you're fine because you could have gone into Dragapult and
yeah,
you could have gone into Dragapult and hexed afterwards. If they killed Greninja on this turn, Dragapult Hex should kill because it's specs.
Yeah. And also, I guess it's just that like they're either Calm Minding or Stored Powering. They're likely not clicking Alluring.
Yes, because that would be a hard read.
Yeah, exactly. So just going into Greninja here, just U-turn, get the chip.
Yeah, the chip.
The calc said that this killed, but then it was.
They were obviously a lot more physically defensive than you were ready for.
Max HP,
but
max bold, yeah.
Claude steals a kill from Greninja.
Yeah, and this gives them a turn to defog, but this also lets Clodsire come in, which is fun.
And you just get to set up rocks again.
Yep, and set up Toxic, set up rocks.
Oh, you get a Toxic off on that. That's even better. Yeah.
I Toxic because my game plan with Dragapult was more dependent on Toxic being on the field than yeah. Than rocks being on the field.
And then, oh my god, look at that. Look at that.
And I get rocks up.
Disgusting. Psyshock. Also nothing.
And then I recover.
And Golisopod comes in.
And takes 24%. Toxic, yep.
And then I think they're banded, right? They gotta be banded.
Yeah, recover. I think I.
Because they're not boots.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised you hit all your Toxics.
I'm a poison. Oh wait, no, yeah.
No, you're not a poison type.
Yeah, interesting. Then that was a hedge for Wake coming in.
Yeah, that's fine. Also, Wake coming in is not something you need to really worry about. I don't. This whole sequence of events is interesting.
Okay, well.
It's not. You didn't play bad or anything. I just think this is interesting.
So, this was a misclick.
A misclick?
Yeah, this was a misclick. I wanted to Psychic Noise it first.
Ah, got it. Yeah, that makes sense. Psychic Noise would have been better here, but also you're fine.
Yeah.
So, and then
no. The Focus Fast wasn't. It was. Yeah, no. I wanted
the Future Sight. That was.
Yeah, the Future Sight was a misclick. Yeah.
You meant to click Psychic Noise. Got it. I mean, like, the Future Sight was not that bad of a play, because you can just Volt Switch here.
And then
it...
too late to Psychic Noise it, so I just...
And then Greninja.
Yeah. The first time Greninja ever resists something.
And then you obviously have to hard switch out on a first impression.
Yeah.
But then they switch out immediately again, which makes me think that this is banded, right? Oh, look at that. Look at that emergency exit. Wait, the poison hits before they exit? That's weird.
I was so surprised.
I think it's because Future Sight happens at the end of the turn.
Yeah.
Like, it wouldn't happen if Golisopod hit first and then you attack. It's only because of Future Sight. Yeah, it's a weird interaction. Wake comes in, but like, it can't do anything.
Yeah, I can't do jack shit because I have Strange Scene. And
do you live this Hydro Steam?
Yeah.
You do. And it's just dead.
It was... So obviously I was like, in my brain, in my like moment of insanity, I was like thinking, do I wisp this for the
Dragon Dance set?
Yeah, or like
no,
for the Dragon Dance, or like for Pulp, and I was like, you stupid idiot, this thing's faster than you if it agilities.
Yeah. You could have just switched into Clodsire as well. Like,
yeah, I could have.
Either they're Draco and they lose attack, or they're Dragon Pulse and they don't do any damage at all.
Yeah, I think switching to Clodsire would have been the best play. And then
but
this
also
is just for making sure that Golisopod doesn't hack the shit out of me or something. I don't know.
So there's a 4 Claude kill game.
Yeah.
None of them direct. None of them direct.
I used the Earthquake once and it did like 10% to Porygon.
Clodsire sweep though.
The cutest little roundest boy you've ever seen. Girl that you've ever seen.
That's a girl, yeah.
Shut up.
But no, you played well.
I'm not getting cancelled this week.
Anyway, yeah, I feel like there was nothing you did wrong. Like, I think we discussed, like, you could have maybe switched into Clodsire earlier in retrospect, but going into Palmat is just a safe play. Yeah. So I think you just did fine.
Yeah, so unfortunately it could have been a 6-0 because if I did go into Clodsire, but whatever, 5-0. That was nice.
Yeah.
And yeah, focus Future Sight, misclick, but that's it. Otherwise, I think I played this game pretty darn well.
I can't even call a misclick a misplay.
Yeah, because it wasn't the worst play ever. Despite it being a misplay.
Oh, no, not only that, but like a misplay is, I feel like, a mistake in your thinking. A misclick is like if you were planning on clicking the correct move and you accidentally clicked a different move, like the only thing you could have done better is slow yourself down. Like, I don't know what to say.
And it worked out, so
yeah.
Anyway,
you're fine.
That's fine. I guess just the correct statement there is that there were no bad plays in that situation. So
yeah,
just
I don't think you made a bad play at all.
If I just made progress, it meant that.
And you did.
Yeah, exactly. Alright. So short. I think this was short. I don't know, but yeah, that was.
Well, because we both played well.
Fortunately, I hope next week goes well too. So.
Me too.